Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone has had a great start to the year. Now, as the first video of this year for this channel, I wanted to talk about something good, something so fresh in my mind, and something that is arguably the best movie of 2023, Godzilla Minus One. And personally, my favorite movie is Oppenheimer, but if Oppenheimer somehow didn't exist, Godzilla is, the top spot, after that. On the list right now, it's Oppenheimer and Godzilla. And I suppose Spider-Man. I suppose. Now, after going out to see Godzilla Minus One, about like a day or two after it, came out, a fantastic movie, by the way, check it out. Thinking about how great the movie makes me think about how different it is from movies that came out, last year, like the Marvels and, dear God, the new Aquaman. We don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. But it is pretty damn clear why Godzilla succeeds where most movies have failed. It is because it feels impactful, more so than anything these other movies have felt like in a long time. The only other movie I can say that is this good is probably Oppenheimer, another great movie that I did a review. So if you want to watch, that video, that'd be kind of nice. Thank you so much. But Minus One not only makes Godzilla the villain, as he should be, because obviously. It doesn't try to humanize or place human traits on Godzilla either. He is a force of nature, and that's it. That's how he should be. The movie emphasizes the human drive to live and fight back, while also showing that humans are weak and vulnerable not only physically, but mentally as well. Godzilla does some serious damage to our protagonist's mind, traumatizing him. Why Minus One is so much better than most films is because it doesn't try to undercut scenes with comedy, it isn't afraid to hold a scene in a serious tone, and to touch of serious topics and, emotions as well. Who would have thought that being serious and deepening the drama and the overall story would make it better? Wow. This is amazing. Why haven't these, new directors and writers been doing this? Maybe it's because they think they're better and they think their so-called comedy is somehow better than everybody else's. Oh my god. So many movies try to hit every genre in the world, but doing so just makes the movie itself just feel bland. That and not committing to itself really can ruin a movie. Look at Marvel now. The movies don't hit the same as before because there is no commitment, no real change to the world they created. There isn't any flavor to these movies at all. It's just superhero, right? Just superhero, action hero type stuff that is all formulaic and it just sucks. However, with Minus One, it's different. The genre, it focuses on drama, action, sci-fi, and with a little bit of romance here and there, and that's it. That's all it focuses on, and nothing else. Like, it even tries to have a different flair when it comes to them because, it's Godzilla. It has to have something unique to it. With drama, it focuses on the traumatic experience of Koichi, a kamikaze pilot who witnessed Godzilla destroy this entire little pit stop for people in planes, and he went there because he didn't want to commit suicide via kamikaze. Drama with a side of romance, with his complicated relationship with Noriko and the child they are raising. And not only that, the drama that focuses on the human drive to live on and fight back, the human spirit trying to fight back against a force of nature like Godzilla. Action-wise, with Godzilla destroying everything, it's always awesome to see, but we also see humans fighting back against him, doing some actual damage, and it gives this tug-of-war between, nature and humans, which is honestly pretty badass the way they framed it. Minus One knows what it wants to be and what it set out to do, and doesn't need to shoehorn romance and comedy to make things interesting. A good story will always be interesting, but many movies have displayed writing that relies too much on formulaic storytelling with cheap and shallow story beats to try and make things interesting, which is not the way to go. It's something you would expect from a movie, made by just college students because, just for a grade or something, but not theatrical releases, for the love of God. What the fuck? Minus One succeeds in being what it's in doing what it set out to do. A Godzilla movie where Godzilla terrorizes the people of Japan, who then try to find a way to fight back and defeat Godzilla. It sounds simple, right? It sounds really simple. They did an amazing job. It's motivating, thrilling, and just awesome to watch. Many movies today don't or barely hit the mark in terms of story and execution, and mainly because of corporate interference. The material isn't as good, the people directing, and you know, a lot of factors, but I think people should really focus on telling a story instead of focusing on politics and wanting certain things and letting people do their fucking job, right? I think everybody would be able to agree with that, right? Right? What makes minus one so impactful is that it is just so memorable, not just for Godzilla, but for its story and how it tackles human characters and emotions, relationships, and trauma as well. An interesting way it did this as well was the weaving of history with the narrative, and it adds a twist to history, and if done right, you know, it could be pretty goddamn badass, interesting to watch. Many mistake themselves to be visionaries of a new era, only to be seen as just the ideas guy with no real way to transfer the ideas that they have to the media they want to show on. I'm looking at you, Zach. Yes, I'm looking at you. Anyways, minus one does something, you know, movies like Rebel One, the new Aquaman, and Marvel's, you know, didn't do. It succeeded. It's successful. With that being said, this is SinnerMan, and I recommend this movie. It is a 10 out of 10 for me. If somehow you haven't checked it out, I say do so as fast as fucking possible, because it is absolutely amazing. It's spectacular. It's just fun. It's just a good movie. Even if you don't like Godzilla, you'll like the story, because it's actually pretty goddamn good. Godzilla is so fucking back, and I can't wait for the West silliness for the new King Kong movie, whatever, King Kong Godzilla movie that is going to be so fucking stupid. But I pray to God that the West makes this like good stupid, because I just want to see what this pink Godzilla is going to do. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be cool. It's just going to be so it's just going to be so dumb, right? But anyways, like, see you there. See you guys there. Stay safe. In the meantime, happy New Year's. Stay safe, healthy, all 2024, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Later.